Welcome to the 2015 IIHF World Hockey Championships Group A action today between Switzerland and Germany. A couple of teams expected to battle for that third, fourth spot in Group A. They're going to have to contend with the Czech Republic as well, but both these teams hoping to squeeze into that playoff round. Let's take a look at the lineups for you today. There you see the goaltending duo of Reto Berra and Leonardo Giannoni. There is the top line. Kevin Romy will be expected to put up some big numbers for the Swiss. The second defensive pairing anchored by Eric Blum as well as Roman Josi. There's the third line. Kevin Fiala, the youngster, just 19 years of age. And there's the grind line, the fourth liners for the Swiss. Here is the German team. Dennis Endres will have to be strong for Germany today. And there you see the top line. Oppenheimer was the leading scorer for Germany last year with 6 points in the tournament. Tobias Rieder will be called upon for scoring for Germany. The Arizona Coyotes forward. And there's the third line. And the grinders, Yannick Seidenberg on that fourth line. He, of course, is the brother of strong German defenseman Dennis Seidenberg. And here we are just about ready to kick things off at the O2 Arena in beautiful Prague, Czech Republic, between Switzerland and Germany. Switzerland with 4 points to show for. Both these squads picking up victories over France. Switzerland with a little bit of hard luck in their opening match against Austria. They were leading until the final minute when they conceded a goal, and then it went into a shootout, and the Swiss coming up on the wrong side of that shootout, so picking up just the single point against Austria. There you see Swiss head coach Glenn Hanlon, former bench boss of Belarus. He's gotten around. He's certainly likes coaching internationally. This is his third European team. He's also, as I mentioned, coached Belarus and Slovakia, the former NHL goalie. There is Team Germany. They are led by head coach Pat Cortina, who also knows his international hockey, coaching 3 national teams as well, with stints behind the bench for Italy and Hungary. This is his third World Championships with the German national team. Germany's going to play a traditional hard-hitting German game this tournament. They like to bottle up their opponents along the boards for as long as possible and keep the other team's forwards to the perimeter. Germany was very weak on special teams last year, ranking 14th on the power play, with just 10.7% the PP was clicking at. So they need to get more scoring. They just seem to lack that offensive creativity, the Germans do. And on the penalty kill, they were 15th in the tournament, operating at just 70%. So there you see our officials for tonight's game. Mikhail Nord, the referee, along with Vyacheslav Bulinov. Captains Mark Strait, along with Michael Wolf. There's another key contributor for Switzerland, Damien Brunner. And, both these teams really need valuable points in today's match, so you can expect a lot at stake here. And getting the start in net is Timo Pielmeier. Dennis Endres pulled last game against Team Canada. Germany having a rough one, falling to the Canadians 10-0. So certainly need to have a couple of strong shifts right off the start of this game to kind of get the momentum back and erase the memories of that last game against Team Canada. Pat Cortina, Canadian, native of Montreal. He's done a good job with this German team, but Germany not doing that well right now these days. Their under 20 team and under 18 team both relegated this year. The women's team relegated as well from the top flight. So not quite the best of eras right now for the German national team. So they really need a big performance here from the senior men's team at the World Championships. They'll co-host this tournament in 2017, Cologne and Prague, the host cities. Hopefully that can give a kickstart to the German hockey program. There's a shot right off the start, and it deflects up and out of play. So an early offensive zone face-off here for the Germans. Big crowd on hand today. A lot of fans making the trek here to Prague, Czech Republic, right at the crossroads of Europe. Not too far for both of these countries' fans to make it here to this beautiful city. And now the puck is played up along the boards. Behind the net it goes. Sent up along the boards, out into the neutral zone, and the Swiss will go on the forecheck. Icing waved off, into the corner it goes. Battle for the loose puck. The Germans come away with it. Poked up through the neutral zone. Into the attacking zone now for the Germans, and that will be icing against Team Germany. There you see Brent Radike. He's a naturalized Canadian here for the Germans, and it's been a typical story. We've seen a lot of Canadians and Americans playing a lot of years in the DEL, the German Professional League, and then getting citizenship. To take the face off now is Alman, talking about naturalized Canadians. This one for Switzerland, though. Another quick save there for Timo Pielmeier. There's Kevin Fiala. He's got 2 points already in the tournament. The youngster, just 19 years of age. Big things expected of him. Had a very busy last year playing in the World Under 18s, the World Under 20s, as well as the World Championships. Here's a shot deflecting wide, and behind the net it goes. The Swiss with the puck. Mark Straight sends it across to his defense partner. Puck is put up along the boards. Sent back behind the net now. Gearing, and the puck goes up and out of play. So we have another whistle and stoppage in play there. You see Mark Straight. A lot going to be expected from him. 5'11", 205-pound defenseman playing his club hockey for the Philadelphia Flyers these days. It's a steady influence on the blue line, and a lot will be expected of him on the power play. He can really quarterback the PP well. Off the face-off now. Puck tied up in some skates. Digging away at it. Puck comes loose, and Pielmeier plays it out into the neutral zone. Race for the loose puck. Back to retrieve it is Mueller. Sent ahead, and now it's brought up the ice by Kruger. Kruger drops it off. Penalty coming up here to the Swiss. So the German power play will go on the attack. A slashing call indicated by the referee. So Kevin Romy is going to get the gate for 2 minutes or less. Kevin Romy playing his club hockey in Geneva these days for Genève Servette. The 30-year-old veteran was very good at these World Championships last year. No question about it. The slash delivered by Kevin Romy. So let's see what the Germans can do with this man advantage. Puck is sent cross ice. Shot fake. Pass down low. Unable to handle the pass there was Wolf. On the half boards now, and the puck comes out into the neutral zone. Reimer. Cross ice pass. Puck is brought in. There's a hit delivered. The Germans with possession. Reimer on the half boards, surveying his options. Reimer. Stick handles, sends it off to his partner, and now into the corner it goes. Puck is kicked loose, and the Germans come away with it. Wolf, back to the point. Reimer goes D to D. Pass intercepted, and now the Swiss counterattack. Ambul unable to break away there. It's very dangerous shorthanded. Andreas Ambul has got a shorthanded goal already in the tournament. Puck comes up and out. And now the Germans will have to get organized again. 1 minute remaining in the man advantage. Stefan Daschner back, and we have a whistle and stoppage in play. 17:39 remaining here in this opening period of play. 2010, when Germany hosted this tournament, they finished 4th. Their best result in recent times. Best performance at the tournament overall was way back in 1953 when they won the silver medal. German power play goes to the attack now. Puck is brought up over center ice and is dumped in. Pielmeyer out to play the puck. Puck gets by him along the boards, back to the blue line. Daschner, new addition to the team this year. Daschner with it now, watch closely. Hands it off, and now on the half boards. Wolf loses the handle, and the puck comes out into the neutral zone. Daschner to Wolf. Michael Wolf sends it ahead. Germans bringing the puck in here into the corner. It goes. Oppenheimer gets it back to the point. Daschner turns the puck over, and almost a chance there for Julian Walker. Puck sent cross ice. Here's a long shot. Nice save by Pielmeyer. Getting way out to cut down the angle there was Leonardo Giannoni. And there you see that shot and a nice save by Leonardo Giannoni. Just 5'11". We're seeing more of a trend these days towards bigger goalies. Of course, the other Swiss goalkeeper, Reto Barras, 6'4". There's a shot from the point, steered aside. Into the corner it goes. The Swiss with the puck. Brought up the ice now by Yossi. And the puck is sent in deep. Behind the net it goes. Brought up the ice now by Hager. Gets it in. There's a shot. Wolf behind the net. Into the corner it goes. Twisting and turning with it there is Hager. Germans with good pressure here in the early going of this game. There's a bad angle shot, steered aside into the corner now. Hager back to the blue line. Here's a shot, deflects wide of the net. And in the corner now, the Swiss with possession. Played up along the boards by Yossi. Back to retrieve the puck now is Cole, Benedict Cole. Sends it up along the boards, and the Germans chip it up and out. Swiss take over. 15:45 remaining here in the opening period of play at the O2 Arena in Prague. Deadlocked at 0 between Switzerland and Germany. The Germans on the attack now. Puck is dumped in deep by Yannick Seidenberg. The side of the goal, scramble for the puck, and now the Swiss get it up and out. Germans dump it in here. Shots on goal favoring Germany 2-1 here in the early going. The Swiss bring the puck up the ice now. Cody Allman, the big forward, into the corner. Takes a hit there from Gotch. Gets it back to the blue line. Straight, goes D to D. Here's a shot from the point. Blum with it now, Blum. The Japanese Swiss with it now. Gets it back to his teammate, cross ice for Straight. Mark Straight, Philadelphia Flyers defenseman. On the forecheck now. Puck is swatted up along the boards, on the half boards. There's a hit delivered by Kink. And the Swiss will go back into their own zone to retrieve the puck. Up through the neutral zone, it's chipped in deep. Played up along the boards by Kruger. Kruger gets it ahead. Reimer in over the line, and now the Swiss take over. Sent ahead. Weezer shot, and it deflects up over the net. On the boards now, Walker plays it down low. Digging for the loose puck there is Weezer. Behind the net. Into the corner it goes now. Behind the net, still with it now is Roman Yossi. Yossi circling with it. There's a shot, and it deflects up and out of play. And it looks like we have a crease violation coming up here against Switzerland. You see Roman Yossi, 3 points already here in the tournament. No question about it. There you see Weezer getting in the blue crease. Goaltender Timo Pielmeyer. Rule that really throws a lot of the North American-based players off. Of course, in the AHL and NHL, not used to this rule. Puck is dumped in by the Swiss on the boards now, digging for the loose puck in the corner. Swiss with possession. Backhanded in behind the net, and now the Germans come away with it. Hosbelt. Hospel with the puck, sends it ahead, brought in over the line, puts on the brakes, there's a shot and it deflects wide of the net. Swiss send it all the way down the ice, icing waved off. Hustling back for the puck now is Kopchin. Patrick Kopchin playing his club hockey in Ingolstadt these days. Brought up through the neutral zone, the Germans get it in deep. Into the corner now, and now the Swiss come away with it, straight, sends it ahead. Puck played up now, and it is brought ahead by Holenstein. Now back to retrieve it is Blum. Smooth skating defenseman, brings it up over center ice. And it looks like we're gonna have an offside call against Switzerland here in the early going. So deadlocked at 0 here at the O2 Arena. Another great crowd making it out here on another beautiful day in Prague. So Switzerland, the Cinderella story back in 2013, winning the silver medal. They won 9 games in a row before eventually falling to Sweden in the gold medal game. A different story last year, finishing in 10th place. And certainly a lot of disappointment in Switzerland with that result. So they're really looking to rebound. Up to a good start so far, 4 points from 2 games, although dropping points to Austria certainly not in the game plan of coach Glenn Hanlon. Reto Berra getting the night off for Switzerland today. He's represented Switzerland at the last 5 international competitions. The backup for the Colorado Avalanche this year. Leonardo Giannoni playing his club hockey for HC Davos these days. He was sensational in the playoffs, leading Davos to its 31st championship. So face-off here just outside the German blue line. Leaning in is the veteran Andreas Ambul. For Switzerland now, the Germans control the puck, played ahead, chipped into the attacking zone. On the forecheck, there's a hit delivered by Ambul. Played up along the boards, it's kept in at the line by Mueller. Reeder plays it down low. Into the corner now, Hospel. Kai Hospel trying to shake loose. He's pinned up against the boards by Ambul. Straight pins his man against the boards as well. And now the Swiss come away with it. Blum sends it all the way down the ice, and that will be icing against the Swiss. So both teams just sort of trying to feel each other out here in the early going. Not a lot to choose from between these two teams. There you see Simon Bodeman, 5'10", 183-pound forward, playing his club hockey for the Cloten Flyers. A couple of players for Cloten on this squad as well. Matthias Bieber and Dennis Holenstein. Certainly a lot of chemistry between these players, so Glenn Hanlon will look to build on that. 12:20 remaining here in the opening period of play. Deadlocked at 0. What's been a rather stop-and-start game so far here in this Group A action. Just down the road, 275 kilometers to the east of Prague. In Ostrava, we have Belarus playing today against Denmark, so we'll be monitoring that game for you throughout the afternoon. Offensive zone face-off now for the Germans. Face-off violation, so we'll do it again. Leaning in now is Brent Radike. Radike into the corner it goes now. And the Germans come away with it. Kink, there's a shot, rebound in front. Swiss poke it ahead. Now the Germans back with it. Played up along the boards into the neutral zone. Kink looks cross ice. His pass off the mark. Brought in over the line. There's a hit delivered. And now the Swiss come away with it. Sent ahead. That pass off the mark. And icing is the call. With 11:45 remaining. There's Reto Suri, the youngster for the Swiss, playing his club hockey for Zug. Big Swiss contingency here, and they've been making a lot of noise here in the early going. On the face-off now, Kevin Romy is going to be waved out of the face-off circle. And the Germans control the face-off. Along the boards now, the Swiss steal the puck. Twisting and turning, there's Fiala. Gets it back to his defenseman and is played ahead by the Swiss up out of danger's way and into the neutral zone. Oppenheimer, and now the puck is intercepted by the Swiss, dumped in, and on the attack they go. Germans with the puck, brought up through the neutral zone. Oppenheimer, dancing, gets by one man, shot doesn't get through. Oppenheimer into the corner. Hamburg freezers forward. Here's a shot from the point now. There, rifled over the net. Good chance there for Plachta. And now it is the Swiss with the puck. Ebling. Played up along the boards, out into the neutral zone. Two Swiss with it, 2-on-1, shaping up here. Cross pass, there's the shot, just wide of the net. Great chance for Damien Brunner. And the net comes off its moorings as the German forward Matthias Plachta went crashing into the goalpost, but a good chance in the early going here. There you see Kevin Romy feathers the pass over. Brunner gets the shot away and just missing the far post. There's Glenn Hanlon's reaction. He wanted that. Good execution by the Swiss. Just unable to finish. Damien Brunner and Kevin Romy, these two veterans, have played together a lot at this tournament. Damien Brunner playing his club hockey now for HC Lugano, along with Julian Walker. Offensive zone face-off now for the Swiss. There's a bad angle shot steered aside. Into the corner now. Behind the net it goes. Bloom pinching in. Behind the net now, the Germans poke it ahead. They get it to the line, but not out. And now the Germans will get it outside the attacking zone. Going wide on his man, there's a weak shot by Reimer. Swiss bring it back the other way. Puck is turned over and Reimer with it now. Reimer twists and turns by his man. Reimer backhands it in. And now the Swiss take over. Puck is chipped up along the boards. Now the Germans with it. Up through the neutral zone into the attacking zone. Puck is turned over. A couple players hacking away at it, and the Swiss come away with it. Sidestepping a couple hits now is Yossi. Yossi going coast to coast. Yossi just losing the handle at the last moment. Twisting and turning there, dumping it in deep, and now the Germans come away with it. Laid up along the boards. There's a shot wide of the net. Behind the net now, digging for the loose puck. The Swiss with good pressure here in the first period. Here's a shot through traffic, and it deflects up over the net. With it now is Bieber. Ambul. There's a shot from the point, wide of the net. And back to retrieve the puck now is Gotch. Shipped up along the boards. Pieta lost the handle. And now the Germans will relieve the pressure and get it all the way down the ice. Swiss bring the puck up the ice. This is Patrick Gearing. Gets it ahead to his teammate Fiala. Fiala lifts it into the corner. There's a hit delivered. Reto Suri with some enthusiasm there on the forecheck. Now the Swiss back with the puck, played back to his defense partner. Shipped up along the boards. Here's Fiala. Fiala! Nice move! The shot just wide. Kevin Fiala so dangerous on the attack. Behind the net now. Suri trying to jam it in. And now the Germans bring it back the other way. 1-on-1. Here's the shot. Blocked. Good defensive play there by Robin Grossman. Behind the net. A couple of players digging for it. Hager comes away with it. Centers it out in front, and the puck skips out all the way out into the neutral zone. Dashner sends it across to his defense partner, and now receives the return feed. It's chipped into the attacking zone, and the Germans will change up their lines. Eric Bloom twists away from a hit, and now the Swiss get it up to the line, but not out. Seidenberg, Yannick Seidenberg on the attack. Puck is kicked loose into the corner. There's a hit delivered by Kink. There's a shot, loose puck in front, and a nice job by Timo Pielmeyer to make the save. Pardon me, Leonardo Giannoni. Giannoni been good so far here in the early going for the Swiss. And it's 7:41, nothing to separate these two teams. A lot of new blood here for Switzerland as the next generation comes up. Kevin Fiala, still just 19 years of age, fresh off making his NHL debut with Nashville. Got a lot of speed. He adds a lot of offense to this lineup. Cody Almond, the 25-year-old Canadian, making his debut for the national team. There you see Fiala, so difficult to handle in the open ice. He's got great vision, great speed, and when he goes east-west, he can really move his feet, and he's hard to track for opposing defensemen. The Germans up front, Tobias Reider is the lone NHLer. He's coming off a strong season for the Arizona Coyotes. 22-year-old completed his rookie season with 13 goals and 8 assists. Made franchise history by scoring 2 shorthanded goals on the same penalty kill. How about that? And against who else but his former team, the Edmonton Oilers. And now the puck is played up along the boards. The Swiss with it. Retreat back into their own zone. Romy behind his net. Romy gets it across to his defense partner, and it's chipped up into the attacking zone. The Germans with it now. There's a hit delivered, and it's sent cross ice. The Germans bring it into the neutral zone. Back with it now is Plachta. Plachta gets it ahead. Puck is dumped in deep. Behind the net now, Plachta. The crowd wanted a penalty. Back to the point. D to D with it now, and the Swiss steal the puck. Bloom sends it ahead. It's brought into the attacking zone. There's a shot through traffic wide of the net. Along the boards. A couple of hits delivered. Digging for the loose puck. The Swiss throw it towards goal. Nobody there. That was played in down low. Battle for it along the boards. Puck squirts loose. And the Germans dodge a bullet there as it looked like 2 German players were going to collide, but they get it out into the neutral zone. The Swiss bring it right back in. This is Grossman. Shot deflects up high and into the corner now, behind the net. Couple players digging for that loose puck. Cody Almond, big forward, looking for the puck, and now the Germans come away with it. Up through the neutral zone, into the attacking zone. And the Swiss will turn it around the other way. Fiala with some speed. Fiala looking to dangle by his man. Unable to get by. The German rear guard there. Germany get the puck all the way out down the ice. It's right on goal. So Giannoni forced to play the puck. Bloom plays the puck ahead. And now Seidenberg digging for it. Seidenberg turns it over behind the net now. Pielmeyer sends it across to his defenseman. And now the Germans bring it up through the neutral zone. Brought into the attacking zone. There's a shot. Doesn't get through. Into the corner now, Romy with it. Gets it up to the blue line. And now the Swiss will get it out into the neutral zone. Hanlon wanted a penalty there, nothing coming. Reimer back to the point. Here's a one-timer. Loose puck in front. And now it's played up along the boards. Racing it back for it now. The Germans. This is Mueller. Now it's chipped up ahead. Along the boards now, the Swiss will play it back into their own zone and get organized. Yossi sends it cross ice. Up through the neutral zone come the Swiss. Into the attacking zone, sidestepping a couple hits was Trashler. And now the Germans send it back the other way. Right in on goal, and Giannoni will hang on for a whistle. So still 0-0 here. It's been a physical match there. You see Marcus Kink, he likes to throw his weight around. Germans again throwing the body. Plachta, another big guy that likes to throw the weight around. Oppenheimer as well, another big forward out there for Germany. Face off now in the attacking zone for the Germans. They win the draw cleanly. Here's a shot from the point. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here. Interference is the call. So Germans, Thomas Oppenheimer getting the gate as he tried to set a pick there to stop the opposing forward from getting out to the blue line. And you can make a case that perhaps Julian Walker sold it a little bit. Nonetheless, the Swiss will go on the power play for 2 minutes or less right now. We'll get a look at the German penalty killing. Off the face-off now, the Swiss win the draw. Played up along the boards by the Germans, and they relieve the pressure and get it out all the way down into Switzerland territory. Yossi, Nashville Predators defenseman, sends the puck ahead. Pass off the mark, and now the Germans get it out into the neutral zone. Brunner twisting and turning. He hands it off for Straight. Mark Straight up through the neutral zone. The veteran gets it ahead to Kevin Romy. Romy to Brunner. Back to Romy. Brunner in the corner. Watch closely there by Kopchin, and now it's sent all the way down the ice by the Germans. Giannoni out to play the puck. Straight with it. Straight sidesteps a hit. And now the Swiss forced to circle back. Reto Suri. Suri puts on the brakes and plays it back for his defenseman. Roman Yossi, so good with the puck. Sends it across, brought into the attacking zone. The Swiss with possession here. Played down low. Here's a shot from a bad angle. And the Germans will bring the puck up the ice, just 40 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Brought in over the line. Reeder plays it down low. And the Swiss come away with it. This is Suri, Reto Suri. Sends it ahead to Fiala with a head of steam. Fiala puts on the brakes. Now the Germans come away with it. Mueller gets it all the way down the ice, and Giannoni is out to play the puck. Almost a bad giveaway there. Grossman with it. Sends it to his defense partner. And now Yossi. Looking to go coast to coast here. Yossi still with the puck now. Yossi from a bad angle sends across ice. Penalty has expired now to Oppenheimer. We're back to full strength. There's a shot from the point up over the net. Into the corner now, race for loose puck. The Germans get there first. Swiss with it now. Here's a bad angle shot, steered aside by Pillmeyer. And it's sent all the way down the ice. Yossi back for Switzerland with just 2 minutes remaining here in the opening frame. Roman Yossi sends it cross ice. Now Yossi back to organize things for Switzerland. Sends it ahead, and now it's brought up through the neutral zone by Trashler. Trashler, bad angle shot, deflected in front. Behind the net it goes. Walker, back to the point. Played down low for Trashler. Trashler, twisting and turning. Still with the puck now is Trashler. Back to the point, Straight. Straight, fake the shot, sends it cross ice. Back to Straight. Fakes the shot again, tries to feather it through, can't get it through. He holds the line for Switzerland and now comes out into the neutral zone. The Swiss will organize with 1:08 remaining here in the opening frame. Mark Straight. Sends it cross ice. Ambul turns the puck over, and here come the Germans. Wolf puts on the brakes. And now into the corner. Kink hands it off there for Seidenberg. Kink, bad angle shot, and a nice save by Leonardo Giannoni, hanging on for a whistle, not giving up a rebound there. You see Mueller is a new addition to this blue line. Germany really lacked a puck-moving defenseman as the 2014 World Championships German D-men combined for a total of 5 assists. None of those 3 contributors, Frank Hordler, Torsten Ankert, or Sinan Akdag, is on this year's team. So didn't get much offense from the blue line last year, that's for sure. Puck is chipped into the attacking zone for the Swiss. Walker twisting and turning. Walker with it now into the corner. The Swiss with the puck. Back to the point. And now the Germans come away with it. 2-on-2. Brought in, centered in front. Nobody there. And Ambul, the veteran, will come away with it. Ambul brings it ahead. Brought in over the line by Suri. Reto Suri fanned on it. Suri gets it back. And it looks like he's going to pick up a penalty here. 6 skaters on the ice for Switzerland, so too many men against Glenn Hanlon's men, and asking his team now who missed their assignment there. They see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no question about it. The 6th skater a little bit too eager getting on the ice there. So the Swiss will have to kill a penalty now. They're going to catch a break as the end of the first intermission will chop up this power play. So we're all deadlocked here at 0 at Prague between these 2 teams. 5 seconds remaining. It'd be interesting to see if Cortina decides to pull the goalie, maybe crash the net with 5 seconds left. A little bit too much time perhaps for that over-aggressive tactic. Kai Hospelt talking to the linesman now. He'll lean in against Morris Trashler on this face-off. Trashler playing his club hockey in Zurich, 30-year-old veteran. And on the face-off now, the Germans win it cleanly. Here's a shot! Deflection in front. Just a couple ticks left here in the opening frame. Some good work by the Germans. There you see good puck movement. There's the one-timer, and it deflects up and out of play as Helbling sticking his foot out there. He seems to be okay. Might leave a bruise tomorrow, but he'll shake it off for now. On the face-off now, Trashler wins the face-off, and that will do it for the opening 20 minutes here in Prague at the O2 Arena. We're deadlocked at 0 in a goaltending duel between Leonardo Giannoni and Timo Pielmeyer. So we head to the first intermission, tied up at 0-0. I'm Mike Weaver. I'll be back with the call in just a minute. Welcome back to the O2 Arena here in beautiful Prague, Czech Republic. After 20 minutes, we're deadlocked at 0 in this Group A action between Switzerland and Germany. A couple of teams expected to battle it out for the 3rd and 4th place position and qualify for the playoff round. So right now the Swiss sitting on 4 points. They have a victory over France, a 3-1 victory, and then a shootout loss to Austria. The Germans struggled against Canada. They fell 10-0 to the Canadians, but they were able to get a last-minute goal from Reimer against the French. So they've got 3 points. There you see Leonardo Giannoni. And at the other end, Timo Pillmeyer, 4 saves in that opening frame. Germany will start the 2nd period on the power play. Reto Suri in the penalty box, serving the penalty for too many men against Glenn Hanlon's men. Against France, Switzerland got goals from Dennis Hohenstein, Roman Yossi, and Reto Suri. In their first game, they got a goal from Felicien Dubois, who is right back in Switzerland now with a finger injury, so that's a big blow to the blue line for the Swiss. The Germans now bring the puck into the attacking zone. Puck is dumped in deep and is played up along the boards. The Germans keep it in. Behind the net now. Played up along the boards. And now the Swiss get it up and out to relieve some pressure. 1:25 remaining in the man advantage for Germany. Daschner leaves the puck there for his teammate. Germany brings it up. Hosfeld sidesteps a hit. Gets it in deep. Back for the Swiss is Gearing. Sends it all the way down the ice. And now almost a dangerous play there by Pillmeyer. Wandering a little bit too much with the puck. Now the Germans turn it over. Here come the Swiss. Here's a shot. Nice save by Pillmeyer with the glove hand. There's another youngster, Reto Schapi. He's just 24 years of age. The youngster, 6'4", 207 pounds, playing his club hockey for the Zurich Lions. There's Reimer, hero against France, scoring a power play goal with 1 minute remaining to get Germany the crucial 3 points against their longtime rival France. Here come the Germans now. Twisting back with it is Wolf. Wolf leaves it there for his D-man. Brought up the ice now into the attacking zone. Seidenberg gets it down low behind the net. Hager leaves it there for his teammate. Hager with the puck. And now it is the Swiss sending it all the way down the ice. Just 20 seconds remaining in this power play that has been largely ineffective so far for the Germans. Just seem to lack that little bit of offensive creativity with the man advantage. Twisting back with it now is Justin Kruger. Kruger brings it in, into the corner now. Hager, 2 points against France. There's a shot from a bad angle and it deflects wide of the net. The Swiss with it now. Suri back on the ice. Back to even strength. Reto Suri plays it up along the boards. And now the Germans hustle back for it. Mueller sends it across to his defense partner. Now receives the return pass. Headmans it ahead. And now Kink brings it into the attacking zone. Kink's shot doesn't get through. Play back to the blue line. And the defenseman unable to hold the line. And it goes all the way down the ice. Pillmeyer out to play the puck. Krupp, son of Uwe Krupp, the longtime Colorado Avalanche defenseman. Scored that big goal and helped the Colorado Avalanche win the Stanley Cup. Straight plays it up along the boards. And now it's brought in over the line. Fiala drops it And unable to handle the pass, and the Germans come the other way. 2-on-1 shaping up. Here's the pass, unable to get the shot off. And now in the corner it goes. Reimer looking for the loose puck. Now the Swiss come away with it. It's sent up through the neutral zone, and the Germans take over. Dumped in by Gotch. Look to play the puck. It's Giannone. It's chipped out into the neutral zone. Here comes Brunner. Brunner with some speed. Brunner puts on the brakes, cutting in, the shot, nice save. In the corner now. Germans come away with it. Played up along the boards, and the Swiss keep it in. Now the puck squirts out into the neutral zone, all the way back into Swiss territory. Back to retrieve it is Yossi, Roman Yossi. Looking for a stretch pass, unable to find his man, and that'll be icing against Switzerland. Let's take a look at this last scoring opportunity. The 2-on-1 shaping up. Get the pass across, and Kink fanning on it in the slot. Should have done better. There you see the pass just going off the back skate. And then at the other end, Damien Brunner, so hard to handle in the open ice when he gets ahead of steam. He gets that shot off. He likes to cut in towards the center of the ice. And a nice save there by Timo Pielmeier. Off the face-off now. The Swiss get it up out into the neutral zone. Kruger sends it ahead. Pass across now. And it is played back by Hospelt. There's a shot from a bad angle. Into the corner now, the Germans cycling the puck around. Back to Mueller. Moritz Mueller plays it down low. Into the corner. There's a shot from a bad angle. Rebound! Mueller shot wide of the net. In the corner now, thrown towards goal. And coming away with it is Kevin Romy. Puck is brought up through the neutral zone by the Swiss into the attacking end. In the corner now, Oppenheimer plays it up along the boards. There's the Swiss with it now, thrown towards goal, and the shot doesn't get through. Now the Germans send it around, and it's brought into the attacking zone. Hospelt's shot doesn't get through, and now Germany, looks like they might, in fact they will, get a penalty for too many men on the ice. So 6 skaters on the ice, and Pat Cortina's men will be penalized. So a little bit of confusion on the bench today, with both teams being assessed minor penalties for too many men on the ice. So the Swiss power play will go to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no question about it. That last German forward was slow getting to the players' bench. You see some of the German fans that made the trek here to Prague. It's been very boisterous crowds we've seen here in Prague. A beer tournament, beer festival I should say, in Prague in a couple of days, so it'll get louder. Here's a chance off the break. And now the Germans will send it all the way down the ice. Mark Straight, he'll quarterback this power play. Philadelphia Flyers defenseman brings the puck up the ice. Brunner gains the line. Brunner. Germans sticking to that plan of keeping the forwards of the opposing team to the outside. Brought in over the line by Hager. Hager puts on the brakes. Hager, nice pass. Here's a shot. Nice save by Giannone. Doing a great job getting out on the white ice, cutting down the angle. And now the Swiss bring the puck up the ice. Brought into the attacking zone. And now the Germans with a chance to clear. They get it to the line but not out. Brunner holding the line, but the Germans will clear it this time. Backhanded all the way down the ice with a minute remaining in this man advantage for the Swiss. The captain, Mark Straight, smooth skating defenseman, sends it across, and now the Swiss dump it into the attacking end. Pielmeier out to play the puck, and now it's sent all the way down the ice. Giannone leaves it there for his defenseman Eric Blum. The Swiss of Japanese descent gets it ahead. Ambul, a veteran, turns it over, and it's sent all the way down the ice by Germany. Giannone out to play the puck to Blum. Blum sends the puck ahead, and it's brought up through the neutral zone. Ambul bodied off the puck in the corner, digging for it now. The Swiss get it back to the point. Swiss moving the puck around nicely. Reto Suri Fiala to the point. Fiala, shot! Loose puck in front. Fiala might try his chances again with a shot. Decides to go down low. Amble from a bad angle, tried to bank it in, and we're back to full strength. And the Germans get it up and out. Kink gets the puck ahead, and Plakta touches the puck, and that is offside at the line. So we're all deadlocked still at 0-0 here at the O2 Arena in Prague between Germany and Switzerland. Down the road in Ostrava, Denmark is leading Belarus after one period of play, 1-0. Let's take a look at the last chance. There's the one-timer. Good job there by Pielmeyer, making the save, not giving up a rebound. We've seen Roman Josi do that so many times. Blast that cannon from the point. Here's that last chance for Germany. Great job finding the open man. And Nikolai Gotch teeing it up here. And look how far out Giannoni is on the white ice. Textbook goaltending, staying square to the shooter. Well out on the white ice, steering the rebound into the corner. So with 13-11 here in the second period, 0-0 in a very important match between these two teams that are likely to be in a battle for that fourth spot in Group A, most likely, trying to advance to the qualification round. Swiss, of course, hoping for another Cinderella story like in 2013 when they won the silver. Behind the net now, dancing with it nicely there is Bieber. Matthias Bieber finds his teammate Rome on the boards now. This is Cody Allman. Cody Allman with it. Allman twisting and turning. Allman. There's a backhander from a bad angle. Bodenman shot wide of the net. Now the Germans take over. Germany brings it up through the neutral zone. Plakta gets it in deep. Oppenheimer on the forecheck. Gearing gets it to his defense partner. Now Oppenheimer steals it. Oppenheimer trying to shake loose. Behind the net now, Plakta. Big forward looking for the loose puck, and the Swiss come away with it. One touch pass, and now it is Walker bringing it in. Out to play the puck is Pielmeyer. The Germans with it now. Here comes Germany into the attacking zone. Out into the neutral zone, the Germans will dump it right back in. That's Benedict Cole. There's a shot from a bad angle, steered aside by Giannoni. Behind the net now, twisting and turning. Trying to shake loose. Get it back to the point, there's a shot. Deflects wide of the net in a race for the loose puck. Germany first to the puck. Thrown towards goal. Unable to control it. And there now come the Germans from the center of the ice. There's a shot. Loose puck in front. No one knows where it is. And the Swiss come away with it. Switzerland send it up and out all the way down the ice. Damian Brunner looking for a breakaway pass, unable to handle it. Brought up the ice now. Kopchin. Hager. And it's sent all the way down the ice, and that will be icing against the Germans. So offensive zone face-off for Switzerland. Looking ahead in the schedule, Switzerland will play Latvia tomorrow in a day game, and Germany will have a day off before they play Sweden on Thursday. Off the face-off, Switzerland win the draw. Straight, looking for an open man. Submarine there by the German defenseman. In the corner, looking for the loose puck now. Hohenstein, he's been quiet tonight. Back to the point, straight, tees it up, loose puck. Scramble for it, and it goes wide of the net. Good chance for Switzerland there. They were buzzing in front of the net, still on the attack now, the Germans. Kopchin gets it up and out, and they get a whistle and a stoppage in play. So Switzerland coming close. Let's look at the replay here. Bad giveaway. There's the shot from the point. Looks like a redirection in front. Loose puck there. Holenstein looking for it. There's he straight. Tees it up. Definitely a redirection. Looks like Brunner got stick on the puck there. Certainly handcuffed Timo Pillmeyer, but he stood tall in net with another big save for the Germans. Puck is chipped up along the boards. Kink with it now. The physical forward sends it ahead. Chipped in deep by Brent Radike. And now the Swiss get it up into the neutral zone. Germany circles back with it. Or it's Mueller. Sends it ahead to Kink. Kink looking cross ice. Unable to find Radike. And it's offside at the line. There's Pillmeyer. He's been great tonight. 8 saves. Let's take a look at some of his work. There's making a couple glove hand saves. Not giving up rebounds. Getting out on the white ice. Staying square to the shooter. Textbook goaltending tonight by Timo Pillmeyer. Strong on the penalty kill too, as the Swiss threw quite a barrage of shots at him. In the neutral zone now. Germany win the faceoff. Puck is dumped in. Giannoni leaves it there for his defenseman. Now the Swiss come away with it up through the neutral zone. Into the attacking end. There's a hit delivered. Puck bouncing around like a ping pong ball in the neutral zone. Now Bloom back for Switzerland. Bloom gives up a lot of pounds to opposing forwards, but he certainly plays feisty. Swiss bring it over the line with possession. Ambul, Andreas Ambul on the wraparound. Behind the net now, the Swiss. Buzzing. Hands it off. Gearing going wide. Gearing making a strong move. Unable to get the shot off. And it deflects up and Pillmeyer hangs on. So a nice shift there by the Swiss. Putting the pressure on Germany here. Let's look at that last shot. Gearing trying to get the shot through, but good work by Nikolai Gotch. Plays his club hockey for Adler Mannheim. They won the German league this year. Dennis Endres playing great in goal for them. A couple of forwards on this team too from Adler Mannheim. Marcus Kink, Kai Hosbelt, and of course Christoph Ullmann, who's not in the lineup tonight. Now Switzerland with it. Switzerland send it back to Gearing. Gearing plays the puck ahead. Brought in over the line by Romy. Brunner looking for Holenstein in the slot. He couldn't handle the pass. Holenstein swats at it. Brunner with it now. Brunner looking cross ice. Sends it into the corner. Holenstein digging for the loose puck is Romy, and now the Germans come away with it. 3 of them, 3 on 2. Hosbelt. Here's an open man, unable to get the shot off, and now the Swiss will turn it around the other way. Straight, all alone. Straight, going wide on his man, puts on the brakes, back to the point. Here's a shot from a bad angle. Pillmeyer making another save, and here come the Germans. End-to-end action. There's a shot, doesn't get through. Reimer's attempt blocked, and now the Swiss come right back. There's a shot feathered towards goal by Walker, and it deflects up and out of play. And we have a whistle by the referee. Look at that last chance. Walker, never a bad play to throw it towards goal. Crash in the net was Dino Weiser. Dino Weiser, 5'11", 183-pound forward. 25 years of age, playing his club hockey for HC Davos, the Swiss champions this year. In the corner now. Delayed penalty coming up to the Germans. Off some good work there by Simon Bodenman. Bodenman still with the puck. Bodenman back to the point. Bloom sends across ice. Brunner looking for Bloom. Bloom sidesteps a hit, gets it to Brunner. Nice work by Brunner. Here's the shot, no shot in the slot. What a save by Pillmeyer. At full stretch, Timo Pillmeyer with the glove hand. And he keeps this game as 0-0. So the Swiss to go on the power play coming up here. The penalty coming up for Nikolai Gotch. Off some nice work by Simon Bodenman. Winning the one-on-one battle, hustling. There you see holding the stick, no question about it. Bodenman kept moving his feet, and the referee forced to call that penalty. Here you see good creativity by the Swiss. Couple of shots fake, tic-tac-toe right in the slot. Great opportunity. All the net to shoot at for Matthias Bieber, but just unable to find the back of the net. Got a goal already in this tournament, Bieber. Playing his club hockey for the Cloten Flyers. He knows he should have done better on that last opportunity. But nonetheless, the Swiss will go to the man advantage here. See what the PP can do. Romy, Holenstein, Brunner, the big line. And of course, Roman Yossi will quarterback the blue line along with Mark Straight. Pretty good looking top 5 for Switzerland out there. On the half boards, Holenstein. Holenstein surveying his options. Holenstein just threaded it just wide of the net. Puck caroms all the way out back into Swiss territory. Dennis Holenstein sidesteps the German player, hands it off to his teammate, and now it is Yossi gaining the line. His pass intercepted, kept in at the line by Brunner. Yossi will trade spots with Brunner. Brunner hands it off down low. From the out in front in the slot, just unable to thread the needle. And the Swiss doing a nice job moving the puck around, just unable to get the shots off. Yossi was MVP of this tournament in 2013 when Switzerland made that run all the way to the gold medal game. Yossi, good work there, gets it across to Brunner. Brunner thought about a shot there from a bad angle, loose puck in front. Kink looking for it. Kink turns the puck over. Sent in down low. Yossi. Yossi back to the point. Yossi tees it up. There's a shot. Loose puck in front. And it deflects into the corner. And it's sent all the way down the ice by Moritz Mueller. And we have another whistle and stoppage in play. So Glenn Hanlon has got to be happy with the way the Swiss have moved the puck around here on the power play. There's that last chance. And Bieber knows he should have done better on that opportunity. He had a lot of the net to shoot at. But give credit where credit is due. Timo Pillmeyer has been a wall tonight in net for the Germans. Hager off the faceoff. Ambul wins the draw. Repto Suri into the corner now. Ambul got a shorthanded goal in this tournament. Bloom. Here's a shot. Fiala. Young Kevin Fiala. Back to the point now. Bloom fakes the shot. Hands it off to Grossman. Grossman to Bloom. Bloom into the slot. Pass intercepted. Off some nice work by Tobias Reeder. Reeder pins the puck up against the boards. Gets it to the line. And now Fiala. Fiala sends it down low. Centered in front. Nobody there. And the puck caroms all the way down the ice. We're back to full strength. Giannoni. Stretch pass ahead. And the Swiss just unable to handle that pass. On the attack now is Cody Ullman. Big forward, likes to play a crash and bang game. Behind the net now, the Germans come away with it. They'll flip it up into the neutral zone. And now it's brought into the attacking zone by Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer looking for the open teammate. Oppenheimer circling with it, back to the point. Here's a shot through traffic and it deflects up over the net. Bodenman ships it ahead into the neutral zone. 2 Swiss there. And now circling back with it is Ullman. Ullman. And now it is Patrick Gearing. Sending it across to Mark Straight. Mark Straight. Return pass for Gearing. Gearing. Up through neutral ice. Nobody there. Germans take over. Sent into the Swiss end. Played down low. Unable to handle the pass was Reimer. Yossi. And now straight with it now. Mark straight. Sends it across. Keering sends the puck ahead into the attacking zone for Switzerland. Gilmeyer well out of his net to play the puck. Pinned up against the boards. And now the Germans will come away with it and get it out into the neutral zone. Played down low by Germany. On the attack they go. Switzerland come away with it. Trassler sends across ice. Walker puts the puck in deep for Switzerland. Germany with the puck now. They chip it ahead into the neutral zone. Taking over for Switzerland is Helbling. Dumps it in deep, and the Germans and Swiss continue to just play catch with it now. Here come the Germans. There's a shot. Nice save. Reimer, Test, and Giannoni. So already got one big goal for Germany in that game against France. He's looking to make another one. Nice job by Giannoni getting out on that white ice, cutting the rebound down. Cutting the angle down, no rebound. And good work by Roman Yossi there, tying up his man. Offensive zone face-off for Germany here. Off the face-off, Hager. Looking for the loose puck, played up along the boards. Krupp can't maintain the line. Delayed offside against Germany, so this will give the Swiss lots of time to get organized. Blum hands it off, Brunner crashing the net. Side of the net, loose puck, couple players digging for it, and Gilmeyer will hang on for a whistle. The big line for Switzerland, Romy, Brunner, Holenstein, they've been great tonight, generating lots of scoring opportunities. Of course, that second unit with Kevin Fiala has looked strong as well. 2 assists in the tournament, Damien Brunner. A lot of Swiss making the drive here to Prague. And now we're on the face-off. It will be Cody Ullman losing the draw. DK winning it for Germany. And now it's played up along the boards. Surrey tied up against the boards by Seidenberg. Fiala sends it ahead and it's chipped in deep. Germans back to retrieve the puck. On the forecheck, Surrey throwing his body around. Alman plays it up along the boards, and now Germany come away with it. Kink, Marcus Kink, in over the line. Kink digs the puck loose for the Germans. Sends it back to the blue line. There's a shot through traffic. Skips wide of the net. Into the corner now. Moritz Mueller plays it back to the point. Into the middle of the ice. Here's a shot. Blocked. Nice job by Surrey. He's been throwing his body around, blocking shots, throwing hits on the forecheck. Now Moritz Mueller, gains center ice and dumps it in deep. On the boards now, twisting and turning. Michael Wolf. It's been quiet tonight. Now the Swiss trying to win the race for the puck. Some great speed shown there by Bodenman. A couple of hustle plays he's made tonight. Behind the net, the Swiss moving the puck around. Bieber hands it off. Shot from a bad angle, doesn't get through. Bieber in pursuit of the puck, but Kruger gets there first. Kruger pins Bieber up against the boards, and now Mueller takes a hit from Andreas Ambul. Ambul digging for the loose puck. Bieber gets it back to the point. Cross ice, unable to handle the pass was Helbling. Behind the net now, Brunner. Damien Brunner, stick handling with it. Brunner tries to go wide on his man, throws it towards goal, and it deflects up behind the net. Behind the net now, Ambul comes away with it. Back to the point. Helbling. Swiss get it in deep. Moving the puck around nicely. Holenstein. Bodied off the puck by Hager. Now Brunner gets it right back for Switzerland. It's been a long shift for this big line for Switzerland. Ambul Trying to get by his man. Holenstein with it now, trying to work on the wraparound. Holenstein centered in front, loose puck. And we have a penalty coming up here. Interference is the call. Damian Brunner not happy about the call at all. But he's going to get the gate for 2 minutes. Swiss will catch a little bit of a break as the end of the period will chop up the power play. Interference is the call. Let's look at it again here on the replay. Gets a couple of opportunities, and he can't believe it at all. Damian Brunner. There you see the cross check delivered, and Hager sold it nicely, but nonetheless, there's no question he pushed off and created a little space for himself. So he's in the sin bin for 2 minutes or less now. Germany unable to keep the puck in, and they'll have to scamper back. Dashner, he's a power play specialist for Germany. Swiss send it all the way down the ice. Dashner with it now. Dashner behind the net. Gets it across to his D partner. And now Germany bring it up through the neutral zone. Gain the line with possession. Here's a shot. Steered aside by Giannoni, and it caroms off the boards. Behind the net, centering attempt, loose puck in front, and the Swiss chop it out, and that will do it for the second period of play. So after 40 minutes here at the O2 Arena in Prague, still nothing to choose from between these two teams. Deadlocked at 0. I'm Mike Weaver. I'll be back with more IIHF 2015 World Hockey Championships Group A action in just a minute. Welcome back to the O2 Arena in Prague. Third period action just about ready to kick off tonight. There's Giannoni and Pillmeyer, who have been in a goaltending duel here this afternoon between these two squads. No one able to solve one of these goalies yet. We're still deadlocked at 0. Good scoring opportunities in that second period. The Swiss in particular moving the puck around nicely on the power play. Good puck movement, unable to get some of their shots on goal though. And you get the feeling that this game could be headed for overtime or the good old shootout. The Swiss send the puck up along the boards. Brought in to the attacking zone now. And the Germans take over. Still got 1:05 remaining in the power play. Damien Brunner off in the gate for interference. Puck is dumped in by Germany. Giannoni out to play the puck. Into the corner it goes. And unable to hold the line there, and that will be offside against Germany. Get a look at the captain. Wolf. He's been very quiet tonight, Michael Wolf. Just 5'10". It's a rather small German forwards they put together this year. They still play physical. They like to kind of play that trap game, keep the opponents to the outside. Germany with it now. Bring the puck up the ice. Up through the neutral zone, brought into the attacking zone, and that is offside at the line. Oppenheimer trying to straddle the blue line, unable to keep his trailing leg onside there. There's Kai Hosbelt. He's one of several German players that hoisted the DEL title this year. Playing for Adler Mannheim, a powerhouse in the German hockey league. And offside at the line. Plachta jumping the gun there. So we'll have another face-off just outside the Switzerland blue line. Trashler will take the face-off for Switzerland. And he defeats Hosbelt on the draw. Swiss being pressured. Oppenheimer on the forecheck. In the corner. And now the Swiss come away with it. And all the way down the ice, 15 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Here's Benedict Cole. Benedict Cole with the puck. Sends across ice, and the Germans bring the puck in. Unable to get that pass off, and it's still in the neutral zone. Back to even strength as Damien Brunner steps back on the ice. Kopchin sends it across. Blum looking for the loose puck, and now Eric Blum backhands it in. Swiss with the puck now. Brunner tees it up, and it deflects up and out of play for a whistle and stoppage in play. Damien Brunner has been everywhere tonight. He's got great wheels on him. He loves to go wide on his man. He's got a nose for the net, knows where to be at the right place at the right time, and rebounds and the puck just seem to follow him around. On the face-off now, Cody Allman leaning in for Switzerland. He wins the draw. Here's a shot, doesn't get through. Blocked by a German player, and now the Germans turn it around the other way. Reimer and over the line, and we have another whistle and stoppage in play. So Reimer, he was the hero when Germany played France. We'll see who the hero is in this game tonight. Crowd getting into it here at the O2 Arena. Last year, record attendance set. The tournament was hosted in Minsk, and Prague and Ostrava doing a terrific job here so far. Swiss control the puck now. Brought up the ice by Romy. Fiala. And it's offside again at the line. We get a look at Pietta. Daniel Pietta, big man, 6 foot, 207 pounds. in his club hockey for the Krefeld Penguin this year. And there's Pat Cortina. Has to be happy with what he's seen from his German squad tonight. They've really kept chances down after getting blown out against the Canadians 10-0. This is the type of response he wanted to see from his men. Hard-working defensive hockey. We got another whistle and stoppage in play as he's getting stop and start here at the O2 Arena. There's Bodenman. He's been great tonight, making a lot of hustle plays. That's what you can expect from him, to grind it out. And we'll drop the puck here at center ice. Leaning in is Brent Radike, native of Saskatchewan. He's a naturalized German. Into the attacking end now for Switzerland. The Germans bring the puck up the ice. Into the neutral zone now, and the Swiss get it in deep. They'll go on the forecheck. Bodenman delivering the hit, and now Germany come away with it. Up through the neutral zone. Brought into the attacking end, and that shot goes wide. Radike looking for the loose puck, comes back to the point. Cole with the shot. And now Bodenman backhands it out all the way down the ice. On the forecheck now is Reto Suri. The pesky forechecker, Reto Suri. And now Alman out there on the forecheck as well. The Germans will dump it in deep. In the corner now, straight. Kicks it loose for Gearing. Gearing brought up the ice now by Alman. Alman with the shot. And it deflects up and out of play. We'll see Cody Alman, another one of these naturalized Canadians playing tonight. The big man, he shoots the puck well. And smart job there, using the defenseman as a screen. Offensive zone face-off now for Switzerland. Hager leans in for Germany. He wins the draw cleanly. Kopchen. And it is Switzerland with it now. Romy dumps it in deep. Kopchen plays it up along the glass. And now Krupp across to his defense partner. Up through the neutral zone into the attacking end. Here's a bad angle shot and an easy save for Leonardo Giannoni. Here's Tobias Rieder. The Arizona Coyotes, drafted in the 4th round by the Edmonton Oilers. A strong rookie season. A good special teams guy. 2 goals short-handed against his former team on the same penalty kill, setting a franchise record. 2 goals in 1 minute, in fact, on that penalty kill, Tobias Rieder. Certainly has some good wheels on him. He's dangerous in the open ice. Face off now to the right of Giannoni. Played into the corner. Eric Bloom is there. Bloom overskates the puck. Germany with it now. Centered in front. Yossi with it now. Yossi backhands it ahead. Germany take over. Kruger. And over the line, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer gives it up, and now the Swiss come the other way with it. Along the boards now. Digging for the loose puck, and the Germans come away with it. They get it in deep, and the Swiss make line changes, as do the Germans. Bloom with it. Eric Bloom, veteran, sends it ahead to Fiala, the youngster. Fiala! Just missing the short side there. So dangerous, and he can really get ahead of speed in a hurry, Kevin Fiala. Some explosive strides he can do. And now the Germans send it the other way. Looking for a stretch pass, that's off the mark, and that'll be icy against Germany. Yet unable to come up with that pass. Down the road in Ostrava, Denmark and Belarus. Belarus scoring 3 unanswered goals in the second period to take a 3-1 lead over the Danes. Off the face-off now. Straight. Clever move at the line. Played down low by Gearing. Along the boards now, the Germans get it up and out. Runner is back for the Swiss. Banks it up along the boards. And the Germans are back to retrieve it. Sent up through the neutral zone. Brunner looking for a breakaway pass for Hohenstein. Couldn't corral it. Hohenstein takes a hit from Krupp. Now the Germans bring it up the ice. Seidenberg. Switzerland on the attack now. Ambul. In the slot now for Blum. Blum with some nice individual effort. But the puck, the net napped off its moorings there, and we get a whistle and stopped in play. Crowd whistling, they wanted a penalty. Here's the net cam. And no question about it, it looks like the German player, Seidenberg, pushing Yossi into the net, but he'll escape any penalty for that. And so we'll have a face-off now to the right. Timo Pillmeyer. Off the face-off now. Ambul ties up his man. Ambul looking for the loose puck. In the corner it goes. Shipped up along the boards. And Oppenheimer gets it out into the neutral zone. Yossi lugs it into the attacking zone. Here's a bad angle shot. Steered wide by Pillmeyer. Blum with it now. Blum. Hospelt ties him up along the boards. Players kicking at it, and it comes loose. Swiss with possession, and now they'll get it back to the point. D to D to Yossi. Yossi throws it towards goal, and the puck trickles wide of the net. Germans get it up and out to relieve some pressure, and that will be icing against Germany. So an offensive zone face-off for the Swiss, and some bloodlines in this game. Marcel Gotch, the brother of Nikolai Gotch, playing defense for the Germans. Another German defenseman, Bjorn Krupp, of course the son of the great Uwe Krupp. And another German defenseman, Justin Kruger, the son of longtime Swiss coach Ralf Kruger. Face-off infraction, so we'll drop the puck again here to the left of goaltender Timo Pillmeyer. There's the youngster Kevin Fiala, high draft pick of the Nashville Predators. Played up along the boards, and now the Swiss with possession. Into the corner now. Germans chip it up and out. Racing back for it there is Helbling. Get some help from Reto Suri. Crowd wanted a penalty as Suri took his man down. In the neutral zone, the Germans chop it back into the Swiss end. Fiala hands it off there for Grossman. Marcus and cross ice, and Fiala brings it into the attacking zone, and that is offside at the line. So 13:08 remaining here in the opening period of play. Timo Pillmeyer getting the nod in net for the Germans. Dennis Andres was the #1 goaltender going into this tournament, but had a tough game against Team Canada. Who could blame him really, though, as that game was total domination that the Canadians won 10-0. Andres was the top goaltender in the German DEL League this season, and 2010 World Championships posted a 1.15 goals against average and a 96.1 save percentage, en route to winning the best goalie of the tournament honors, as well as being named a tournament all-star and MVP honors. So they're going to need him to bounce back. But Timo Pillmeyer making a claim for the starting spot tonight. He's done a great job when called upon tonight for the Germans. Flashed that glove hand a couple times. And now the Germans with the puck played up along the boards. And it's sent all the way down the ice. The Swiss with it now. There's a hit delivered. And into the corner it goes. Hager. Straight. Chips it out into the neutral zone. Puck is dumped in by the Germans. Giannoni leaves it for his defenseman. Straight. Spin move to get away from a check. And now Trashler gets it back to Straight, and Straight will lug it out for the Swiss. Sent ahead. Here's a shot from the distance. Doesn't get through, and the Germans bring it back the other way. Reimer looking cross ice. Pass intercepted. Switzerland chop it out into the neutral zone, and the Germans with possession again. Loose puck. Bouncing around in the neutral zone, and now the Germans chip it into the Swiss end. Yossi. Roman Yossi up through the neutral zone into the attacking end. Roman Yossi going wide on his man. Behind the net now, Krupp with it. Krupp sends it ahead, and the Germans relieve the pressure and get it out into the neutral zone. Gaining the line with possession, chipping it in, and now Eric Blum will take over for Switzerland. Yossi chips it in. Pillmeyer handcuffed a little bit, playing the puck there. Now the Swiss on the puck. Fiala, so smooth out there. Kevin Fiala, and now the Germans send it all the way down the ice. Hebling being harassed there by a German forward. Hebling trying to kick it loose. Puck comes, squirts loose, and now the Germans with it. Backhander steered aside into the corner now. The Swiss with possession. Reto Suri takes a hit but makes the pass. Hebling plays it up along the boards. Fiala gets it to the line but not out. Dumped in deep by the Germans up along the boards. Odenman gets it ahead. Here come the Swiss. Fiala. Fiala with the shot. Wide of the net. Here's a shot deflection! And it looked like it went off the mask there of Pillmeyer. Into the corner. Crazy deflection in front there. And it almost put the Swiss up 1-0. Here's Fiala. Fiala. Back to the point. Straight shot. Deflects over the net. Fiala. Fiala finds the open man. Here's the shot! Nice save in front by Pillmeyer. And tempers starting to flare between the Swiss and the Germans. Some extracurricular stuff after the whistle. Pillmeyer with a couple of great saves here. Let's take a look at that last deflection. Allman throws it towards goal. And yeah, a soccer-like save there by Pillmeyer. And it looks like it in fact went off the crossbar. So Pillmeyer showing you that he's likely a bit of a two-sport athlete growing up. What a crazy deflection that was. Face off now to the right of Timo Pillmeyer, and the Germans win the draw behind the net. Gotch ships it up and out into the neutral zone. The Swiss with it now. Mark Straight has logged a lot of ice time tonight for the Swiss. Behind the net now, in the corner. Germans come away with it. Germany gain the line with possession. Wolf. Michael Wolf sends it down low, the captain. And now the Germans cycling the puck around nicely. Cole loses the puck, and now Holenstein backhands it out into the neutral zone. Germany takes over. Sent cross ice, brought in over the line. Nifty couple of moves there by Reeder, unable to get by his man though. Hager. Got a couple of points already in this tournament. Now backtracking is Patrick Kopchen. Sends it ahead into the attacking zone. Germany putting the pressure on Switzerland here. Plachta turns the puck over and the Swiss come back the other way. Here's a chance. Jossi's shot doesn't get through. And now Oppenheimer the other way for Germany. Here come the Germans. There's a shot from a bad angle and an easy save for Leonardo Giannoni, who hangs on for a whistle. Temper's starting to flare between these two teams, and you have to be careful in these little scrums after the whistle is blown. A lot of the times the ref will pick one player and assign only a penalty to one player, so you really don't want to put your team down a man right now with how tight it's been between these two teams. There's Plachta. Had a strong game tonight. He's a handful to deal with, 218 pounds. Off the face-off now. Played down low. Germans on the forecheck. Trying to kick it loose, and the Swiss come away with it. Played up along the boards, up through the neutral zone. Surrey, cross ice. Fiala, shot. Doesn't get through. Behind the net now, Fiala looking for it. Kevin Fiala. Fiala gets it back to the point. Into the corner now, Fiala bodies his man. Germany comes away with the puck, and they relieve the pressure, send it all the way down the ice, and that will be icing against the Germans. So we're still deadlocked at 0 here in a goaltending duel between Timo Pielmeier and Leonardo Giannoni. A couple of second-string goaltenders getting the nod today in this important match. Big crowd here of Swiss on hand, making the drive over. Beautiful Prague, Czech Republic. On the face-off now for Switzerland is Kevin Romy. The Germans win the draw. Right up into the neutral zone, straight with it now, straight. Dumps it in. Looking for the loose puck, and the Swiss come away with it. Into the neutral zone, that was Damian Brunner. He's been everywhere tonight. Gonna circle around with it now, straight. Stops, sets up shop, gets organized for the Swiss. Sends it across to his defense partner. Played ahead. Chipped in deep into the corner now. Behind the net now in the corner. Thrown towards goal, alone in front. They score! Great goal! What a finish by Dennis Hollenstein. And Switzerland are up 1-0 after some blown defensive coverage. And Dennis Hollenstein left wide open in front. A beautiful pass. And Hollenstein has his second of the tournament. Let's look at that on the replay. In the corner, and nobody takes Hollenstein. Germany caught watching the play. And it looks like you can throw the blame on Yannick Seidenberg. The centerman overhelps, doesn't take a man, and Kink leaves his check out on the point, tries to come back in and get to Hollenstein, but he's way too late, and Hollenstein with the roof daddy, and he makes it 1-0 for Switzerland. So Switzerland get that all-important first goal here. 7:30 remaining here in the third period of play. Germany right back on the attack. In the corner now. Delayed penalty coming up. Bloom touches the puck, and we will get the penalty call now. Interference is the call. So with 7:18 left, Germany will go on the power play. A very important penalty kill this is going to be for Switzerland tonight. Oh, and it, in fact, is going to be a German player getting the gate. So let's look at that again. There it is, no question about it. Hager throwing a cross check to his man well after the play, and an interference call. So a chance for Switzerland to add to this lead. At It's a costly penalty as Germany's going to have to spend the next 2 minutes short-handed. So they're going to start to get into that part of the game where the clock becomes a big enemy. It's been a physical game, and there you see Julian Walker looking a bit shaken up there as he got thrown into the boards. 1-0 Switzerland leading Germany here at the O2 Arena in Prague. Another big crowd on hand for this afternoon game. Off the face-off now, Kevin Romy wins it cleanly. Germans steal the puck though. Dumped in by Seidenberg, and Giannoni decides to hang on for a whistle. There's the hero right now, Dennis Hollenstein. All alone, patience, 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 goes to the backhand, and he flips that thing up high in a hurry, knocking the water bottle off. And what a goal. That's going to make some highlight reels. Going to enter a contest with Matt Sundin for the best backhand. Hollenstein with it now. Hollenstein gets it in deep. Here's Brunner. He's been everywhere tonight. Brunner gets it back to the point. Yossi to Brunner. Brunner, the shot, it deflects. And it was bouncing there for a while, and Timo Billmeyer had to be sharp to gobble it up. Brunner has been a handful as he circles off the boards. Uses the defenseman as a screen. Deflects twice there. Looks like it hits Krupp, and then it also hits Patrick Kopchin. And luckily for the Germans, Pillmeyer on his A game today, smothering that puck. Off the faceoff, Germany wins the faceoff. Puck is sent up along the boards, kept in at the line by Blum. Into the corner now. Grossman gets it across to his defense partner. Blum sends it ahead. And over the line, putting on the brakes is Andreas Ambul. Ambul back to Blum. To Ambul. He'll tee it up. There's a shot wide of the net. And now Germany comes away with it. Sent all the way down the ice. A minute remaining in the man advantage for the Swiss. Eric Blum logged a lot of ice time today for Switzerland. As Coach Glenn Hanlon has really relied on the top two defensive pairings a lot today against Germany. Straight, turns back. And here's a chance now for Germany. Breakaway in all alone. Unable to get the shot off. Good hustle back by Mark Straight. And some careless play by the Swiss. Almost gifted Germany with a breakaway. Brought up the ice now by the Swiss. Sent in deep. Into the corner now, back to the point. Straight goes D to D. Grossman to the half boards. Straight tees it up. Puck loose, bouncing in front, and the Germans come away with it, and we're back to even strength. Back on the ice is Hager. Hager twisting and turning, gets it back to the point. The shot deflects up into the corner. Kink touches the puck, and puck is going to be judged to have been out of play. Let's look at this last giveaway here. A little bit too cute. Damian Brunner turns the puck over in all alone, and what a defensive play by Mark Straight, negating that breakaway. And there you see the Swiss contingency loving that defensive play by Mark Straight. Offensive zone face-off now for the Germans. Hager will take the draw against Cody Allman. Off the face-off, Germany wins the draw. There's a one-timer, deflects wide into the corner. Allman, grand line out there for the Swiss. Hager, twisting and turning, a shifty forward, gets it loose. Into the corner now. And the Swiss come away with it. Grossman sends the puck ahead. Fiala chips it in deep. Here come the Swiss on the backhand, circling around behind the net. Turning the other way with it now is Surrey. Now the Germans come away with it. Chipped ahead. Wolf, Michael Wolf, from the distance, wide of the net. And now the Swiss come away with it. Sidestepping a couple hits is Fiala. Fiala backhands it all the way down the ice, icing waved off. Back is Oppenheimer. Thomas Oppenheimer led Germany with 6 points last year in the tournament, including 4 goals. Eric Blum chips it up all the way down into German territory. Less than 4 minutes remaining. Here's a bit of a turnover, but no Swiss player there to pick up the loose puck. Switzerland dump it right back in. Pillmeyer leaves it there for his defenseman. Kruger sends it ahead. Cole tees it up from distance. Big rebound by Janot. And now it is brought up the ice by Romy. Kevin Romy. Romy centers it in front. Great chance for Switzerland. Hohenstein almost had his second of the game. Brunner back to the point. Unable to hold the line. And Switzerland will have to reorganize. Brunner brings it in over the line, and that's going to be offside against the Swiss. So Hohenstein just about made it 2-0. Let's look at that pass again. Romy has Hohenstein open in front. Great pass. And excellent job on the back check by Pieta. There you see lots of net to shoot at. And Pillmeyer just getting enough of it. Pushing off, going post to post. Showing that good lateral movement he has. Puck is dumped in. Pillmeyer leaves it for his defenseman. 3 minutes left for Germany. They want to try and tie this thing up. Puck is dumped in, and that will be icing against the Germans. There you get a look at Patrick Reimer. He's been a key player for Germany in this tournament so far. Radike, naturalized Canadian, born in Saskatchewan now, has a German passport. IIHF has made it a little bit difficult now. You have to spend a lot more years in a country to get citizenship and represent an adopted country. Now, puck is brought up through the neutral zone. And it's offside at the line. 2:35 remaining here in regulation time. The clock's starting to become the biggest enemy of the Germans. You see the German contingency making the trip. Some Swedish fans in there as well. We're going to be ready for tonight's game. Yossi with it now. Yossi backhands it up along the boards, moved into the neutral zone. And now, here's a breakaway opportunity. Brunner! Great play by Pillmeyer, coming well out of his net to negate that opportunity. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here. Pillmeyer well out of his crease to play the puck. He's going to get a tripping penalty. Look at that again. Brunner is going to win this foot race. And that's a questionable call. Looks like he got the puck first. But good heads-up play by Pillmeyer from that angle. Hard to tell. This angle should be better. He gets the puck first, so questionable call here. I'm surprised Pat Cortina's not debating it more. Germany has some players that can be tricky to handle, short-handed. Tobias Rieder, of course, One of the best in the business, sure-handed when he gets that open ice. 5'11", but he's got some great wheels. With the extra space, he can wreak some havoc, but if the Swiss can play a possession game here and not take any chances, they should be okay because there's only 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. And so most of that, they'll be on the power play. Brunner. Brunner and Straight will have a little committee here and discuss things. Now it looks like Hohenstein is going to take the draw for Switzerland. Off the face-off, Hohenstein wins it cleanly. There's a shot, and it deflects up and out of play. Good job by Pieta getting out there to deflect that shot. Mark Straight. He's been great tonight. The veteran. Face-off now to the right of Pillmeyer. Germany wins the draw cleanly. Played up along the glass to the line, but not out. Straight keeps it in. Straight. Dangerous pass there. And now Hospelt looking to spring a man. Twisting with it, there's Pieta. Pieta gets it back to his defenseman, Gotch. Gotch sidesteps a couple hits, tries to make a play, and now the Swiss coming in, and that's going to be a penalty coming up. Straight with it now. Straight. He'll spin with it, and Switzerland will be content to kill as much time as possible here. They'll just play catch with it now. They've got the 6th attacker out there, so they can widen this game down if they want. Reto Suri, he'll circle back. He's got just that on his mind. Yossi behind the net, plays it ahead. And the Swiss content to play a possession game now and wind this clock down. Crowd starting to get on the Swiss a little bit. And now Suri up over neutral ice into the attacking zone. Played behind the net, and the Germans touch it, and the penalty will be called. Tripping is the call, so Nikolai Gotch, his brothers Sasha and Marcel playing professional hockey. Of course, Marcel playing in the NHL and Sasha playing in the German league. No question about it. Gotch trying to make one too many plays, got in a little bit of trouble and had to pull down Damian Brunner as he would have been in all alone. So timeout called here. Glenn Hanlon is going to talk things over with his troops. Two-man advantage. Got to make sure that no long shot from the point gets blocked or anything like that. An attacking forward can block a point shot and be sprung on a breakaway. So I think that's what Glenn Hanlon's going to be telling his troops. Keep the play down low, cycle the puck around down low. So Switzerland just seconds away from picking up their 7th point here in the tournament. Picked up 3 against France with a 3-1 win. Lost in a shootout to Austria. They played very well in that game. Looks like they're going to sneak out with a victory here. They can hang on for those last 50 seconds. 5-on-3. Pass the puck around. Brunner with it now. Brunner back to the point. Straight. And he's unable to keep it in at the line. And offside is the call. 36 seconds remaining here in regulation time. Glenn Hanlon barking out instructions to his players. Off the face-off now. Brunner, 2-on-1. Brunner, cross ice. Brunner! Nice save! Another chance! The Swiss coming close there. Romy with it now. Romy. Back to straight. Back to 5-on-4 now. Played back to the point. Cross ice, Brunner, cross ice! Holenstein unable to handle the pass. 5 seconds remaining. The Swiss will play it in deep. That's going to be offside. So with just 1 tick left on the clock, Switzerland are going to come out of this match with the 3 points. Let's take a look at that last opportunity. Tic-tac-toe, but unable to capitalize on that opportunity. A couple great chances there for the Swiss. So Switzerland will pick up their 7th point in Group A, and they're going to be in a very good position after 3 games here to make it into the playoff round. Great game in net tonight for Leonardo Giannoni. Stood on his head, picks up the shutout, lays the goose egg, and at the other end, Timo Pillmeyer, solid job as well, giving up just that 1 goal where he really had no chance at all. Certainly he's got to be a favorite for player of the game for Germany. Switzerland, flip a coin whether you want to give it to Giannoni or Dennis Holenstein. So a big 3 points here at the O2 Arena for the Swiss. Germany has some work to do here. Got 3 points in the tournament after beating their rivals France. The award for best player now for Germany. No question about it. Timo Pillmeyer standing on his head tonight, and you got to think he's made a great case to Pat Cortina to be the #1 in net for the Germans. And for Switzerland now,
the best player of Team Switzerland, number 63, Leonardo.
And no question about it, it was a goaltending duel here at the O2 Arena. And these 2 young men, Leonardo Giannoni and Timo Pillmeyer, put on a clinic on how you stop rubber between the pipes here today at the O2 Arena. So Germany falls to Switzerland 1-0 here at the O2 Arena in Prague. For all of us at the IIHF, thanks for watching. We'll see you again tonight in a couple of hours. So long from Prague.